Hello, hope you're doing okay today. I haven't really played this little game of Shut the Box in a while, and I thought that, hadn't posted in a little bit, so why not give this little guy a quick whirl? Oh, of course I say that, and we haven't even opened the boxes or anything, so how exactly were you supposed to even shut the box, right? I suppose we're not playing with 4 players today, so we'll just keep this one side open. What do you say? Now that the game's officially started, I guess we'll give ourselves a free roll there, whatever it be. I think that today we will do either we win the game, or if we end the game with an even number, the video will end. So, whether it be a 2, 4, 6, 8, so forth, the video will end, not necessarily the total. Now, it has been a little bit since I've played, but my understanding is that you can either do the total of the die amount, or you can do one of your dice faces. So we could either go 1, 2, or 3. But most of the time I kind of like just doing the total. We could very well be doing this wrong. I haven't looked up the rules in a while, but hey, it's just me and you, so who's keeping score, right? We're just kind of here for the goofs of it. I actually just got back from a walk not too long ago, and today was a really interesting day because it's kind of one of those where you feel tired but you're not really sleepy, and it just so happens to be there's not too much to go do just because of how things panned out this week, which is okay. You can't always plan for every little thing that you may want to do, but sometimes having some time to yourself can be a good thing. Whether it be something that helps you kind of reflect on, something that's going on, or just kind of take a step back and say, hey, this is kind of how we're doing so far, we're making it. But let's see, it looks like we've got a 1, and a 3, so we can barely stay alive. Not really looking good for shutting this one out though, is it? I've thought about, different... Talk about a lucky roll there. Look at that. That is funny. But I think I may try to get some sort of tripod for this. Yeah, see, 5 and a 7 does not give us a 10, so let's start it over. So since we ended on a 5 and a 7, we'll just we'll keep this little sucker rolling until we either win something or we end on an even number hanging. So we can either shut a 3 or a 6. It seems to be like I have a lot of trouble getting these middle boxes to shut for whatever reason. Let's see, and then yet again we roll a 6. How this sort of magic works, I'm not really sure. This is a tough one. I really don't want to shut 4, but is it really that much better than a 2? You share a good point. Okay, we get a 8 going there. We'll kind of see if maybe we can kind of get the ball rolling a bit here. Put in a little extra technique there on the dice rolling. Right, because that's going to go somewhere. Let's see, 2 and a 5 gives you 7. And let's see what else we got here. Snake eyes. Oh, that's a toughie. We'll try shutting a 1. That's probably going to bite us later, but that's okay. Okay, there's a 10, so we have some hope. We have 1 chance of the video ending or whatever, but maybe we can keep our hopes alive, I say, as we roll a 4 and we're up and running again. What if we do, like, run roll into another roll, and it does absolutely nothing? I don't know. I kind of like playing games like this sometimes just because it helps me sort of get my mind away from whatever craziness is going on in the real world, Because, naps do go hard, kind of taking a moment to either like watch a TV show or look at something new on YouTube is always nice, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of these sort of solo type, I guess that you could call these board games, just kind of have a bit of a unique charm to them that I remember a few years back ago, you know, I would watch a few different YouTubers, you know, play, and okay, we may need to watch ourselves here. We haven't let go of the box. Maybe we can have some mercy here. Because the thing is, I really feel like I need that too, but now we just have to roll high no matter what. Now let's just roll with it. Who's keeping score? We don't exactly have to play perfect or anything. I mean, what are we? Some shut the box experts or something? My goodness. Let's see. This is an awfully like high roll though. That's nuts. All right, we have 6 and a 5. Well, we don't exactly have a 5, so I guess we'll just keep this rolling. Look at this, dude. We have 8, 9, and a 10 with a 1. That is crazy. Oh, and I do know, one thing I haven't tried with this, though, is I know there's a way that you can kind of keep score. You know, if you just count up the number of points that you have hanging, so to speak, like once you roll the dice and can't shut anything else. Had a little skippity skip there, so we got 12. We were just one shy of shutting that. That feels bad. So I guess like for that instance, you know, if we were keeping score, I'd be in a tough spot because then I have like 19, 27, and 28. I think I did that right. Yeah, 27, 28. So we'd be running the struggle bus hard. Oh wait, you go this way, don't you? There we go. Oopsie daisy. There's other dice. I forgot where it went for a moment. Let's shut that so it looks uniform. But I think I remember, you know, there's this one other one I was trying to remember the name of that I think I've probably got in a closet somewhere called Rush Hour or something like that. Let's see. It looks like we got a 7, so let's shut that bad boy down. But it was pretty cool because, you know, it was one of those that, again, you didn't need to play with another player or anything. But it was a pretty cool, you know, decently relaxing little game where it's like you had all these little cars going in, you know, every which direction. And you had this one red car where you're like, hey, I want to go home. You know, I just am really, really craving McDonald's breakfast right now. And it would just be pretty neat if you let me get out of here. And those type of games I think are pretty fun. I may try it. Now I think about it, if I can find that, I would love to like get some sort of like, you know, like tripod for the camera so you can kind of like sit here a lot more steady. And then maybe that would kind of let me do, you know, a bit more, I don't know, like variety of stuff. I don't know. We'll kind of goof around and see what we can do. But we got a 10 and a 1, so that's doing something at least, right? And then we immediately hit a 12. Okay. Well, at least we can do as many totaling up to 12 we can do. That's something I think you can do where it's like, say, if you could do like 2, 3, 4, and 5 and it adds up to whatever your dice total is, I think that's a thing that you can do. I'm almost absolutely sure that it is. So we could shut a 3, or we could shut a 9 if we wanted to. We could also do an 8 and a 4. And that's all I can really see that would be the better two. I think we could do 3, 4, and a 5, but then you have these at the end. Ooh, it's kind of stuck between an 8 and a 4 or 3 and a 9. Let's go 3 and a 9 just because it's the higher box getting out. Although that does leave us a lot of even numbers, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess we'll see. Let's say we get a 5 and a 3, which does give us an 8. Could we actually shut the box here? We've got 6, we got 2, 4, and a 5. So we could roll a 6 and a 5 and shut it here. Dude, that would be such an insane roll. In no world do you get that, right? Let's just take a really, really long roll here and just kind of think about, let's think about what the best topping that you could possibly put on a, yeah, we'll go with that one. It's a little generic question, but what is the S tier of pizza toppings? You know, I just, you know, not necessarily like what you want to put on a pizza on itself and that's it, but just what do you think is like like a slept-on pizza topping? I absolutely love, you know, pepperoni, pineapple, and some other stuff like that, for instance. Jalapenos, you know, the list could go on. But to be quite honest with you, I feel like banana peppers are slept on just because it's such a solid pick for, like, different things that you want to do. Like, you could probably do, like, I could see you doing some sort of like chicken on your pizza, you know, and adding some flair in there because it's almost like you're eating a salad in a way. But I don't know. There's some ways you can go about getting some sweet heat in there, not necessarily just the pepperoni banana pepper combo. Okay, so we get a 4 and a 5. Oh my goodness, that would be crazy. I think you can shut one of these, but you can't shut both of these because then that leaves us with a snake eye. Ooh. This is such a tough one, but I think we have better chances of closing the higher one and just hope that either we roll a 2 or we roll a 4 or something. I really hope that I'm playing this correctly. For some reason that feels wrong, but then again, hey, well, we're just poking around because I found this, and maybe next time I'll, read or refresh my memory on the proper rules, but hey, who's keeping count, right? It's all just for good fun. Okay, we get a 6 and we get a 3. Does that mean that we can shut the box? Or are we crazy? I'm absolutely reading up on the rules after I finish recording this, but